Today's Perspective segment has a definite culinary flavour. Our guest is Alexis Gabriel Aïnouz, but you might better know him by his YouTube name, and that's a French guy cooking. He's just had his tips and tricks published in this cookbook after launching his online tutorial channel 4 years ago, showing us how to make everything from a show-stopping supper to moreish midnight munchies. Let's take a look at him, first of all, in action, getting to grips with everyone's favourite foodstuff, and that's chocolate.
Hey guys, salut, welcome back to this chocolate arc in which I am making my own chocolate bars, chocolatier style. In the previous episode I learned how to temper chocolate using both the super uber traditional tabling technique, a bit tricky, and the more forgiving seeding one, which is just messy.
Alexis, thank you very much for coming in to talk to us. First of all, for those watching at home who might be perhaps a little bit hopeless in the kitchen, why should they start cooking, and why should they follow your online videos and read your book?
I believe cooking is at the center of, should be at the center of our lifestyle. My channel is all about bringing, I would say, inspiration to people and also confidence, because I think everybody can be a cook.
French cuisine, though, is often seen as being something a little bit challenging, a bit snobby. Do you understand that? Is that true?
Yeah, that's a controversial subject, absolutely. But French cooking can be a bit daunting. It can be a bit intimidating, I think, for a wrong reason. People know the gastronomic side of French cuisine. They don't know so much the amateur side of French cooking, the family aspect of French cooking. We can be modern. We can be just fresher than the dusty version, which is a bit known abroad.
Is there one French dish or a French snack that you think definitely shouldn't be tried at home, that is only ever perfect in a restaurant?
Oh, wow, I would say anything pâtissier, anything that a French pâtissier would make, you should give up immediately.
Now, in your view, why are the French, generally speaking, all so good at cooking? Are you trained to cook in your nappies? How does that work in France?
I think you make a point. I think there is something in our DNA related to cooking and related to food. We have that specific, very particular relationship with food in the first place.
And how did you personally get into cooking? Was it your parents?
My story is a bit less romantic. Sorry about this. When I moved in with my girlfriend 7 years ago, we split the housework in two. And I got cooking and shopping because she just despises cooking.
So 7 years ago, you didn't know how to cook at all?
No, but I was passionate about food. I was a food geek anyway. And the daily routine of cooking every lunch, every dinner, shopping for the good produce made me what I am today, a self-taught cook.
Now, you're also somewhat of a protege of many, of a British celebrity chef that many people, of course, in my homeland will know, and that's Jamie Oliver. How did you come to work with Jamie Oliver?
First, I'm going to make a blasphemy. Jamie Oliver is unknown in France. Sorry about this. Even though he's the biggest chef for me, he's the biggest star.
You can find his books on bookshelves here.
I mean, you can find them definitely, but then any French chef is better known than Jamie Oliver here in France. I got to know this guy, amazing fellow by the way, because he organized a competition a while ago where he was looking for the next YouTube star in the food category, obviously. I ended third, and then, I joined his forces, and we've been working together for 3 years.
Were you perhaps disappointed that you weren't spotted by a French Michelin star chef, for example?
Absolutely not. I was so pleased to be spotted by Jamie Oliver. He's one of my biggest inspiration. He's one of the reasons why I started cooking in this very casual way.
Now, I've been living in France for some time now, and I tend to think that French cuisine never changes.
Oh, wow.
In the UK, but in the UK, you see different restaurants and different things cropping up, different styles of cuisine. But in France, you're still making bœuf bourguignon and all these old recipes. Is that true, do you think? Is French cooking resting on its laurels in any way?
No, I would say, I wouldn't go that far. I would say that it's slower to embrace the new trends, unlike London, for example.
What reaction have you had to your online videos? How many followers do you have? Do you have any fan letters or anything like that?
So at the moment, I have 800,000 followers on YouTube, which is my main platform. I've been getting so many letters from my viewers. The best are always when they try to cook something and they struggle, but they are making the efforts to try and understand what's going wrong. And then I'm jumping in, I'm always trying to help them.
Now, something that I definitely want to know is one of the recipes that you've really stripped back, and that's the very, very simple omelette. How do we make the perfect, fluffy, delicious, melt-in-the-mouth omelette?
I would say commitment first, and just prepare yourself. It's going to be sweat and tears to make an omelette. 4 eggs, 24 centimeters wide pan, high heat, and then it's about getting the moves right, which I can't really tell. You know,
no, we have no stove here, so we can't really show our viewers.
Exactly, but it's about going quick and understanding what's happening in the pan. The video is just self-explanatory, I would say.
And is there a dish that you've had any difficulties in mastering? One that you've tried and tried again that's always gone wrong, but you've managed to perfect in some way?
So I made a whole series about mozzarella cheese, where I went all the way back to starting with buffalo's milk. I went to Naples to understand how it works. It's just one hell of a journey, to be honest. It's almost not understandable that this cheese is so complicated, yet it looks so simple.
It's so simple, yeah.
Yeah, it looks so simple. It's an Italian cheese. So,
and what is your favourite thing to make at the moment? What, you know, like someone watching at home, looking for something to make tonight for their friends or family coming over, what is the dish that you'd recommend to make?
I would say like something I would do on a weeknight, and that is very versatile, is a quiche. Very French, absolutely. I'm very French, but I'm French as well. But I think it's just a great way, to use any leftovers you get in the fridge. Such a versatile dish.
Now, of course, we are just a few days away from Christmas. What should we be making for Christmas in a very French way?
I would say chocolate. It's in a very Belgian way, sorry about this. But
or
then,
Swiss, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. I'm working on chocolate those days. I'm making a whole series about chocolate, and just to understand how it works, the crystal structure inside, you know, the relationship between the molecules, and I think chocolate is just amazing.
Okay, Alexis Aïnouz, that's all we have time for. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
To talk to us. Thank you so much.